Right, hello. We're down at Linear Fisheries. Well, lockdown Linear Fisheries. I don't know if anyone has seen this. Yeah, it's lockdown 2 and Linear announced that they were going to go to days only. So I only live about half an hour away, but to be fair, I've never actually done much time down here. Ventured down a few times, like over the years, mainly like when I was a bit younger, and then I did like the open day a few years ago as well. So I haven't actually done a lot down here because I see how sort of bad the crowds are and stuff, but you know, it's just the way it is. You know, if you want to get amongst some nice fish that are around in here, you got to deal with the crowds. But yeah, when I saw it was days, I thought I'm going to give it a go. So this is actually my 4th day down here. I've done every Saturday, so this is the last weekend before it's going to open up again for nights next week. So yeah, the first week I came down, so yeah, 4 weeks ago now. First week I went to Brasenose 1. It was clear skies, really high pressure, not great conditions, and I didn't see anything come out, but I did nick one, literally just on a little single, whacked out towards the middle. I didn't put any bait out. People around me were sort of spomming and things, but I didn't bother. Tried zigs, all sorts really. But yeah, I nicked a nice 28 pounder. I didn't film much that weekend, but I got some nice images of it. So yeah, I managed to nick one, that was good. The following week, I was aiming to go to B2 that time, on Brasenose 2, but I actually ended up back on, Brasenose 1 was shut, but they opened it that morning, just to let everyone sort of spread out a bit. There was quite a lot of people in the car park. So I ended back up on B1. I found a few fish not far out as well, but unfortunately that was blank, and that was sort of opposite where I was the week before. So anyway, week 3, I came down to Hardwick Smith's, and I fished on sort of the Hardwick side. Peg 6, I think it is. From what I've heard, it's sort of one of the the best swims on the lake, especially in the colder months. But absolutely dead, typically. Again, didn't see anything really coming out. Not what I saw anyway. But yeah, tried. And that time I actually come down with the wife and a couple of dogs. We had a little day out. Yeah, it was nice. We both fished as well. Set some rods up for Robin, and didn't happen unfortunately. So yeah, nothing for both of us that day again. So down on the 4th week, and again I'm plotted up in Hardwick. This time on the Smith side, and already I've seen a lot more than I did last time. So last time I was here, I didn't see one show. But yeah, this time I came down the Smith side. I'm with a friend, and we've seen a bit of activity straight away, sort of out in the middle. And then I came down this bank and the swim I'm in now, and I've seen a bit of fizzing out in front of me. And I'm all set up. I've got 3 rods out. I found a lovely spot, not far out, sort of a third the way out. It's like 20 odd foot behind it, and it sort of shelves up. Really nice spot, pretty clean, nice and firm drops on the lead, but there is a bit of siltweed about just now and again, so yeah, it's perfect. And a fish boshed out just to my right, not very far out, so I stuck a zig on that one. So I've got 2 rods on the sort of bar I found, and then 1 rod on the zig, which I'm going to sort of roam about a bit. And I spombed that a little bit, literally 3 or 4 spombs, and it's kind of mush, soaked up boilie crumb, pellet, Cremino boilie, Cremino pellet, some normal sort of carp pellet as well, low oil stuff. Good old corn, because most people know Linear, they love corn. So it's kind of a lot of attraction, not a lot of food. Bit of Cremino liquid in there as well, bit of powder. So yeah, it's all attraction really. And I've had a few liners as well already, a liner here and there, so it's looking good. I think there's fish in the area. It's just whether they get the heads down on that spot or nick one on the zig. Zig's always good for nicking one. So yeah, it's kind of last chance saloon really, pulling out the bag on these effort on the effort on the day sessions, It's nice. Hardwick's a really nice lake actually. I've never fished this lake before last week. Never fished it before. I would like to come down again, definitely. It's a nice lake. A few peeps on that middle rod. Definitely be coming back. I wouldn't mind to do a couple of nights, sort of a better stint on here. But as far as the fishing, every week it doesn't seem a lot's coming out, and I think it doesn't take the fish long, especially when they're heavily pressured on here, to realise if they're feeding at night and not getting caught, that's probably when they're really getting their heads down. Especially like I see on Brasenose, people are spotting almost all day. So still a lot of bait going in. It's got a lot colder. I mean, this week just gone, we had a couple of frosts. clear skies. But today, to be fair, it's really misty and a lot more overcast, so it looks a lot better. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's a lot of waffling. I'll leave it there. Yeah, just fingers crossed we can nick one. Right, well, I've just recast both rods. Solid bag on one and just a single on the other, little Camino wafter. So I thought I'm gonna just put a couple more spawns out, literally 2. I've got coots all over me, so it's time for a little top up. Like I said before, I've got sort of, my mix is mostly attraction, not really a lot of food there, but yeah, the coots are, it's bang on. Coots are picking up sort of, yeah, bits here and there, so I think just keep trickling the attraction in. Yeah, and hopefully it causes something to come in. The zig rod I've moved over to the left now, on an adjustable. So yeah, I can just keep adjusting the depths on that one and just try and induce a bait with this. Alright, that one was bang on, so we want one more bang on, and then we'll be happy. Spot on. Come on, the carp. Oh, wow, I've just lost one. I talked about the fish showing to the right earlier. It did it again. I seen another show and heard one, which I think was one as well. So reeled the zig in, took the adjustable off and just put a straight 12-foot zig on, cast towards it, and because I was moving the rods over, I literally led the rod down. I was moving the rods over on the pod, and I just seen the rod tip bend round, bent into it, probably a minute later, pinged off. So I forgot to mention as well, that actually happened on the second trip. Brasenose 1, I lost one on the zig as well. I gutted. It's the thing with zigs, like they're good at picking bites, but you do tend to sort of just nick them sometimes. But yeah, got the rod back out, so I'm going to reel one of the rods in that are on that spot that I put a bit of bait on. I'm going to reel one of them in, leave the bag out there, and I think put a zig on that one as well. So they're obviously out there, sort of mid-water. That where I cast it, I think is about 20 foot, so they're up, yeah, right up in the layers. Oh, gutted, but good sign. Oh, just lost another. Similar to before as well. So I put a couple of zigs out, changed 2 to zigs, left the bag out, and yeah, nothing's happened. So recast, thought I'd give the zig a recast, give it a recast, and as it was going down, I think I felt like a couple of fish, and then it's hit the bottom. And literally I've sank the line, and I thought I felt it tug, but I just thought it was the line sinking. As I've got it on the rest and loosened the drag, literally as I've loosened it, it started ticking. So yeah, lifted into it, went nuts, literally zzz, went off on a run, just sort of felt it slowing down, pinged off, reeled in, and the hook link parted. So it could have been a pike, sort of following it on the way down. I know there's pike in here, there's quite a lot of pike anglers here today. I don't know, it did feel carpy, so I'm gutted. But at least if it is a carp, we know there's a shoal of them out there. Got 2 zigs, sort of literally in line with where I've been getting these bites, and hopefully we can turn them into fish on the bank. Yeah, a bit gutted at the moment. It's a good sign. But yeah, just want to land one now. Come on. Well, the light's fading, and it looks like we're going to run out of time. Still got about an hour left, about 4-ish now. I thought I'd do the outro, obviously, while I've got a bit of natural light still. Obviously, if I get anything, then I'll get the lights out and show you, but I'll leave the rods out until dark, but I'll pack the brolly and all the bits away. But yeah, a bit gutted, you know, obviously, since thinking about it, the second one probably was a pike that I lost, but the first one definitely was a carp. Yeah, unfortunate. That's the thing with zigs, you know, you can nick bites on them, but the trouble is sometimes, you know, they don't hook very well. They just sort of nick them in the mouth, but that's just the nature of it. But yeah, it's been a good, enjoyable few weeks. You know, it's getting a taste of linear, if you like. It's good to sort of get up here for a change, you know, a bit of change of scenery. Hardwick Smiths especially, you know, like I said, I've never fished it since last week. Never fished it before, and I'll definitely come back up here. And like I said, you know, let's do a couple of nights on here at some point. I'm not sure how busy it gets in the winter over here, but yeah, it might be worth a look. And maybe even in the, you know, really early spring when it's still pretty cold, and hopefully the crowds aren't quite as big. But you know, compared to like Brasenose, it's more of a big bowl really. There's not that many features out there, I don't believe, and it's, yeah, you know, you just cast out and bait up and you're good to go. Whereas in here, there's lots of ups and downs, bars, big depth, weed, a bit more of a challenge. You know, don't get me wrong, it's still really well stocked, especially over the last few years. I think they've put a lot more fish in this one. So there's always a good chance for a bite. It's nice, especially in the colder months. But so yeah, definitely be back. It's been enjoyable. Fortunately, yeah, not been able to show you anything actually on video. Yeah, I had that, obviously that won the first week at Brasenose, the classic Brasenose carp, but put a smile on my face, especially this time of year. It was good to have one. You know, I wouldn't say no to another one of those right now, but it's the way it goes. I've tried, I've worked hard, you know, every time I've been here, changing things and making sure they're on the spot and all the rest of it, but it just hasn't happened. It's all good. But we'll be back, we'll try again. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And if you did like the video, don't forget to give me a like, that'd be much appreciated. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any notifications, hit the little bell button too. Cheers.